Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today I am stood on board this 2018 Sealine C430. This boat has come to us up from Salcombe and it's been lifted here ashore, ready for sail, and it's being prepared, or has been prepared should we say, and is now laid up for the winter. So stay with us as we take you through this boat. So Nathan has now landed the drone safely in the yard and joins me here on the back of the bathing platform, which is a great size of this boat. So this is a fixed bathing platform. We've got synthetic laid teak throughout, really nice finish, and it's very easy to maintain. This stuff is a little bit of a personal preference. Some people like real, some people like fake. However, more and more people are going down the synthetic option, and that product is only getting better. We've got a fixed Hurley-Davitt system here. So as I just did mention earlier, it is a fixed platform. So this boat in particular has been spec'd with the Hurley-Davitt system. So it allows you to put a tender on and really easily launch that. We'll show you a little bit of that later. But given that, as you can actually see here, with that system, the tender does overhang the back, which allows all this room still here. So if you still kept the tender on when you're at anchor, you don't lose your bathing platform completely. So looking at the back, we obviously got our nav lights here. You've got a stern camera, so if you were astern, you obviously can see the back of the bathing platform if you're coming into the pontoon, or just in general if you want to keep an eye on your tender on a long passage, for example. Really nice sort of feature to have. I mean, the spec of this boat is pretty good. Very experienced owner who owns this boat and knows this stuff, so he would have ticked all the right options, as you'll see as we go on through. So with that, it is freezing out here, so we're going to go into the cockpit and I'm going to try warm up a little bit. Now, what I really like about this boat is you have got a canopy, like most boats always will have a canopy, and it's everyone's pet hate about putting them back on. However, on these Sealines, there is actually only 3 pieces of canopy, one on your port side, one on your starboard side and your stern, and they all just run into these tracks here and simply pop them on at the back there. So actually, yes, it's never going to be the easiest job in the world, but out of all the canopy systems out there, this is more of a favourable product and very easy to put back on and take off as required. Of course, today it is the winter, it is freezing, so I can't really show you physically. However, with the back canopy off, this electric roof here is sliding, and that will slide all the way back to allow as much sunlight into this area in the summer months. So you can really open this boat up. And then you've got this huge seating round here, plenty of cup holders and a nice big dining table which folds over. You've got the Sealine logo on both sides as well, nice touch, and you could get a couple of directors' chairs, so plenty of you to sit round here. Which then brings us on to the nice area of the bar. You've got storage cupboard on there, and then obviously your fuel shut-off valves if ever needed, which I hope you don't, located down there. The engine room is also below us, and we will show you that a little bit later to access that. But what I really like about this boat, as I said at the start, as I think for UK waters, it's a very good size, but also you can open it all up, as we just said, with the sunroof. But you've got these doors, which are your patio doors, which just do slide along and close up the whole boat in a matter of minutes. Oh, it says. And then when you want to open it up, you simply slide it across. And on those more sunnier days, push these 2 handles up and the window will go right up, connecting the galley into the cockpit, and a seamless transition from the saloon, galley, right through to the cockpit. So very nice and social. If you had a few people that are sun worshippers and others want to be inside, you can accommodate everyone here. And then you obviously got a very well equipped galley with 2 burner hob here, oven located in here, 2 huge fridges with pocket freezer drawers there. To turn all the boat on, that is all accessed by this panel here. So you can see we've got the service on at the moment, engine batteries, and then your bow thruster. And then further up, the boat is controlled by the Sealine system, your generator panel, nice handy 3-pin plug here, and then your view here. So if we span the camera now, we have obviously the saloon in front of us, and we do have, apologies, that's my phone. The TV is electronic, and that simply lifts up, which is very nice and handy. So when you are perhaps on your mooring or at anchor, right time of day, you want to watch the GP, you can do. Of course, when you're underway, that's folded down flat and not impeding your vision. And then you've got a nice saloon seating on the port side, huge windows both sides, and then you've got the helm seat. And what Sealine did with this, which I think is very clever, is you've got a twin helm seat in this fixed position. However, at a flick of the button down here of the catch, it simply slides round into a more social seating. You can lock that in place, and it also has this handy little button here, which, get it the right way, that's it, goes all the way down, and you can put that at the same height then as the saloon seating. So I don't think you need to watch me put this all the way down, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, real nice touch. So you can really create this as one huge area. So yeah, as mentioned before, plenty of natural light coming in from both the port and starboard side windows, as well as above. You've got this huge Never sunroof here, which opens up fully electric, and a Never window here, which is closed for the blinds. You know, as I said at the start, the boat is laid up here for the winter, so we have come on board, opened up all the blinds just to show you everything. As you can see, the dehumidifier running here in the sink. So very well cared for boat. Owner knows what he's doing. He likes to look after the boat. It's all been anti-fouled, serviced, polished annually every year, so that's always nice to see. So as well as the helm seat sliding round to create that U-shaped seating, or opposite seating to the U-shape, shall we see, you've got this very handy side access door. So if you were operating the boat solo, you could quite easily open that, stand here. You've got good access then to the starboard side, and your joystick is placed conveniently here on the IPS, making it nice and easy to manoeuvre and handle as required. And then obviously you've got your throttle sticks here, and then your bow thruster, and then obviously your wheel here. So actually, if you were solo operating from time to time, that does make it very, very handy to do. You've got a nice Raymarine hybrid touchscreen here, your Volvo Penta screens as you would expect, and then this will be your depth and sound and your autopilot. So yeah, very nice and easy to operate, very clean helm. Window covers on at the moment, but that one piece of glass, real nice visibility out, and then obviously when the TV is down, as we said earlier. So with that, we'll go out to the front, get cold once again in the wind, but good working side decks, nice high rail, safety all round, nice sear cleat as well here, sort of just past the midships is always a nice touch. And this brings us up to the bow, where it then recesses back in, and you would, in a more warmer time, have your cushions here, and Sealine do this very nice sort of bench seat, which pops there, and as well as other cushions here, which if you look at the spec, there is a photo of that online, which you'll see. Real nice area actually to relax, and you have got these courtesy pop-up lights that simply just twist, and you can turn them on. And then even on the port side, you've got good working deck as well. Obviously this side doesn't drop down because there's no access door, that is only on the starboard side. But yeah, very nice and easy to operate and manoeuvre around as required. Good size anchor locker. It's obviously windlass as you would expect. Very deep, plenty of room there for your chain and store your fenders when you're motoring along. So yeah, very nice all round. So with that, we'll go back inside and let's show you the accommodation. So we're back inside. Nathan's kindly passed me the GoPro because we're going to go down and do the accommodation, which is slightly easier for me to do that on my own. So down we go. So it's a Sealine C430. This is a free cabin option. So plenty of room for friends, family, for this size boat. But also if it's just two of you, loads of room for storage. So port side, we've got two single beds, good size cupboard on the port side as well, so you can hang in space there, the owner's current belongings, and some nice shelves. It's worth a mention, as we were just up there on the anchor, locker. These are those cushions that if you look at the spec online and the photos you will see, so they go on top of the rail and then they fit on top of the anchor lockers, so creates a real nice sort of social bench seating there. But yeah, actually we've not even got any lights on in here, but you can see that natural light coming through the whole window there, so yeah, nice touch. And then through this door we'll take you into the Jack and Jill style heads. So again, never dehumidifier. It is that time of year, unfortunately. And a good sized shower. Lots of head height there. Little bench to sit on. Storage above the sink. Electric toilet as you'd expect. And if I go back out through this door, which is a push, we can go to the starboard side and I'll show you the ever guest cabin. So this is a double cabin. Again, nice size storage, shelves, hanging space, and again, good natural light in through that whole window there, a couple of reading lights at the back. So yeah, really, really nice. It's good head height here, obviously a little bit lower there, but you would simply be getting in and out of bed, so not too bad. And then to obviously access the toilet in the night if required, or as a day head, if you've got guests on board that are not staying, they would simply use this door we just came out of shortly. Which then that now leads us on to the master cabin, which is located here in the bow, which is a very good size all round. Again, lots of natural light coming in through those whole windows. At the moment, because the cushions are not on the bow, you obviously got light up through there as well, and if that blind lifts up, that gives you further light in. Port side, again, good hanging space and wardrobes. Worth mentioning, we've got diesel heating in all of the cabins. Further storage above the actual cupboard there as well. And then, I'm sure you've guessed it, but this this cabin comes with the master ensuite, which is again a very nice size. Good size shower as well. Obviously that shower head does go right up to the top there to give you a good size shower. Storage above the sink, he says, if you can open it. I'm sure that does open. I don't want to force it. Ah, there we go. It's because it's magnet and I was looking for a catch. So yeah, nice sink there. Drawer, storage there, and a handy little cupboard down below. And then right behind me is that electric toilet. So that's the cabins. I think, you know, for the size of the boat, good space all round, you don't feel cramped on here, and as and when you needed, you could get 6 of you on here quite comfortably. But before we go back up top, I just wanted to show you that underneath the stairs, leading down to the accommodation or leading up to the saloon, depending on how you'd like to look at it, there is this very handy, which I'm doing this one-handed here, so bear with me, storage cupboard. So you can pop all your bits and bobs down there. As you can see, the owner's got some of his wellies and tools, all handy bits when you're on board. So yeah, nice touch. So we're now back down on the ground here in the yard, and we thought we'd just show you the outside of the boat. So the boat has just been anti-fouled, hull's been polished, so she's all ready to go. You can see the IPS pods there on both sides. All the propellers have been cleaned, and obviously the engine's been serviced as well. So she is good to go. And I have to say, when you look at her, which you would have seen at the start of the video on the hero shot images and the drone footage, she's quite a good looking boat with the black windows and the lines. Got your bow thruster in here as well. The anodes have been replaced on there. Bring the boat down and we'll just go down the port side. I'll show you that bathing platform as well, as we mentioned at the start. Obviously it's a fixed bathing platform. You've got your anodes here on the transom. These are your trim tabs. And there's your supports. Real strong to obviously keep the weight of your tender above. And this is that Hurley davit system. So in a nutshell, you get an extension arm here, which that spins round and goes up and brings the boat into the water on a diagonal. We could probably find a video for that for you if you wanted more information. This is interesting as well for those who've not seen this before. This is an emergency boarding ladder. So, you know, obviously we hope this never happens, but if you were to fall in the water and the boarding ladder wasn't available, you can pull this toggle out here, which I'm not going to do, and a Jacob style ladder will deploy and allow you to get safely back on the boat. So yeah, she's a very nice boat all round, and I think it's one definitely for those looking for a boat for UK waters and require a bit more accommodation. This is a good boat. She can open fully up when the weather allows, but also be fully closed off with those patio doors and the sunroof, and with that easy canopy system to allow for when, you know, the weather's not so great, or all year round boating if you like. So just to recap, one owner boat from new, always been fully serviced by Volvo Penta, always had its annual maintenance work done annually. It's lived down in Salcombe, great boat. If you want to come see it, get in touch, give us a call, drop us an email. We'll be happy to show you on board.